Hey Jade, well, I think it's a great match. It's a classic, I think strike against a grappler. I know Emiliano is a very great fighter. Punched hard, he got a lot of knockouts in the last season. His last two fights, I don't think was the best of his performance. But he's still like a great fighter, and I think it's gonna be tough. But I believe he's gonna win the next fight.
And, fighting a former champ in the promotion in the semis, is that kind of the best preparation you can get almost for going to the final?
I'm sorry. Yeah, kind of, right? Um, well, uh, beating the champion, I think you get more confident, right, to the final, knowing that he won the last season the way he won, knocking a lot of people out. So passing through him, I think you're gonna be even more confident, to the final to get the belt.
And just in terms of coming into the PFL from your old promotion with the UFC, how much does it mean to you, and how much motivation is it for you to make a statement by winning this season?
Yeah, man. I said it was a fresh start for me. I'm feeling really great for coming to PFL. I always like this system. How it work, and I always talk to my friends. Even when I was on UFC, I talk, man, I love the PFL system. You know what I mean? Like you win, you go to the next fight. You don't have this much of this trash talking and stuff. And I'm not a trash talking kind of guy, so I love it. And getting this belt, it's gonna. Uh, uh, I'll feel that everything that I passed through really worth it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Michael Morales.
Hey, Antonio, how are you doing today?
Hey, Mars, how you doing, man? Good, thanks.
Perfect, man. You've been here active for 8 years inside the MMA industry. What fuels your fire? What motivates you to keep fighting inside this tough industry?
Yeah, it's like desire to reach my goals. Like to reach the goal. I never get a bell. I want the Ultimate Fighter, but I wanna put some bell on my wrist. You know what I mean? So I like that the feeling of winning fights, training, going like improving every day. All this motivated me, uh, doing what I like to do. I love training, I love fighting. So living by that is this really motivated me. I feel grateful for doing what I do.
And last for me, how do you feel representing your home country, Brazil, or in Portuguese, como você se sente representando Brasil?
Especially against Argentina now, right?
The rivalry, the classic.
Yeah, it's a very classic, especially on soccer. Me, I feel great. I'm really proud to be a Brazilian. Now I'm living in US, but I love my country. After all my fights, I always go to Brazil, see my family, my friends, energize, recharge the battery to come back, full of energy. So I feel really, really proud, especially after the Olympic Games. I see a lot of like Brazilians doing so well, and that motivated me even more.
Perfect, man. Muito obrigado. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Breeze.
Hey Antonio, it's Breeze with the MMA Breeze. You just touched on my what my question was a minute ago, but the PFL is very popular for their format, for the not having to talk all the trash and being able to get a shot at the title. And you have had a lot of experience in MMA and the UFC specifically. In preparations to this PFL semifinal, do you feel more motivated in training camp as compared to your UFC bouts, now that you know you're en route to that PFL belt and $1 million?
Yeah, definitely, man. When you feel you close to the belt, you feel more motivated. You know, you always thinking about the belt, thinking about the title. That's what I wanna reach on my career, you know. And I never could fight for the belt on UFC. The system is a little different, you know what I mean. Some time ago, I was in a 5-win streak, and I was not even close to the belt. What is a little weird. But now I feeling like really motivated, you know, especially my fights, you know. I win against Tom Lawler. Is a very tough guy, hard to submit, and I could submit him in the first round. Unfortunately, my last fight against Vinny was not the way I expect, you know, but I think I was on the way to the victory, you know. I think I was doing pretty well the way we work at the gym, you know. And now I have great opportunity, you know, to fight against the former champion, and just motivated, man.
Awesome.
Feeling really great.
Awesome. Best of luck to you, Antonio.
Thank you so much, man.
Suki.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the time, Antonio. I just wanted to ask on a bit of a lighter note. We saw Junior dos Santos part of the broadcast team last week. You know, you have a really close relationship with him. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Maybe that's something you want to see more often, maybe how he felt about it.
I'm sorry about Junior what?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I know you have a close relationship with Junior dos Santos, and we saw him part of the broadcast team last week. And I was just wondering if you enjoyed that part of the broadcast and if it's something you can see him doing in the future.
Yeah, man, it's great. Junior is a great friend of mine. You know, he's like a family. We always together. You know, like he brought me to MMA world. You know, we started training together when I was 15 years old. He was 21. His first contact with martial arts. Then we moved to Rio de Janeiro to train after the Ultimate Fighter. Then we moved to US to train at American Top Team, you know, at UFC together, and maybe in the PFL next year. I don't know. You never know. But yeah, man, really happy to have him around. You know, he's a good energy, great training partner. You know, we really close friends. He's part of my family, and it's great to have him around.
Let's cross our fingers for that next year. Best of luck.
Thanks, man.
Serge.
Antonio, how you doing, man? Sergio from the Fight Podcast.
How doing, Sergio?
Good, man. So let me ask you this. How have preparations for this fight specifically been in comparison to some of your last ones? You've had a lot of grappling heavy guys first. Now you have a guy who wants to stand and bang. How has preparations for you been for this camp?
Yeah, not much change, you know. I just changed the training partners, you know, because I used to train with some more grapplers, you know, jiu-jitsu guys. I had Bushesh in my camp. Now I also have him because I always train jiu-jitsu. I never stopped training jiu-jitsu, and we always helping each other. But I try to use more strikers on my on my camp, you know, some heavy strikers. Like train a lot of Thiago Santos, Junior, you know, a lot of good guys that help me a lot. But besides that, not much of change. You know, I just keep the same mentality of keeping, like, improving, getting, like, stay healthy and get ready for the fight.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time, Antonio.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, Ronald.
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. Antonio, you brought this up previously. You talked about your last loss didn't go the way you wanted to. I mean, not loss, but like performance. But it's just in that, now moving forward to this fight, how do you move forward from this without thinking of what happened previously, wondering if it could possibly happen again?
You talk about the Divini, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you never expect a no contest, you know. You used to think, oh, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna lose, I don't know what's gonna happen, but not a no contest fight. But I think I was on the way to the victory, you know. I was doing pretty well. Well, the good thing is I still healthy. I didn't get any injury, you know. It was not a tough fight because we, like, in the PFL, we gotta fight every 2 months. so I stay healthy, you know, and ready for starting my camp again. So I just rest for a week, you know, some days, just to recover the body from the camp that I had. But I didn't hurt myself in the fight. What is a good, you know, I tried to get the good side of all of this.
And you brought up before how much it would mean for you to win a belt. So for you, knowing that you're only one fight away, what for you is that added energy and motivation to know that one more win gets me to what I hope to get?
Yeah, man. As I said, I'm feeling motivated. You know, I'm feeling really great, happy for everything happening in my life. Close to the goal, right? Something that I always want to achieve, and now it's pretty close. So I'm really happy, training a lot, giving my best. You know, good energy around. You know, with all my friends and training partners, coaches, and everything. We are really confident on this victory. Really confident. You know, on the winning the title. So we just going step by step, believing in ourselves. Doing our best, improving, you know, getting the good strategy, good, you know, energy, and going forward, you know.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you. Antonio, appreciate you spending some time with us this morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you
Thank you, guys.
tomorrow.
See you. Bye
Have
bye.
a good day.